Hi everyone. This is the first practice problem for section 5.1 where we are going to use Riemann sums to approximate area under the curve. So in this case we're going to do a right Riemann sum with 6 rectangles over the interval from 1 to 4. So from 1 to 4 I want to create 6 rectangles. So starting at 1, ending at 4. If I just go along the whole numbers here, I'm going to end up with 3 rectangles. So let's cut this in half, and that will give me 6 rectangles. Now, a right Riemann sum means that the height of the rectangle comes from the right side of where the right side of the rectangle hits the curve. So looking at this first rectangle right here from 1 to 1.5, the height of the rectangle is going to be where this right side hits the curve. So that's going to be the height of my rectangle. And then I'm going to do this for each one. Looking at the next rectangle, the height will be there. The next rectangle, it would be here. And so on, until we get to 4. And notice that in this case, the rectangle goes above the curve there. Okay, so we have different heights for each of these rectangles, but we have the same width. The width for every single one of these is 1/2. So we know that the area of a rectangle is length times width. Since the width is the same for all of them, I'm going to factor it out front right away. And we're going to say that the right Riemann sum with 6 rectangles is going to be equal to 1/2 times the height of the sum of the height for each of these rectangles. So I'm going to looking at this first rectangle again. The height came when x was 1.5 hitting the curve. And I can see that it's 8, but I'm still going to use a little bit of notation here. I am finding the value at 1.5, the right side of that rectangle. So the next rectangle, I'll be finding the height at f of 2, f of 2.5, f of 3, f of 3.5, and then f of 4. And we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rectangles. So now putting these values in, we can see that at 1.5 the height is 8. At 2 the height is 7. At 2.5 the height is 6. At 3 the height is 4. At 3.5 the height is 2. And then at 4 the height is 3. Add all these up, multiply by 1/2, and we have, let's see here, 15, 21, 25, 30 divided by 1/2, which gives us 15.